Our world is full of amazing creatures that can adapt to different conditions and have unique characteristics. In this episode, you will see animals that impress with their beauty and abilities, and those who cheer up with their appearance and behavior. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to not miss our next episodes. The female tiger reminded her loved one which side of their bed she preferred. If you're afraid to go to the safari park for an excursion, then maybe you should try to walk through this tunnel. Of course, eating sweets is harmful to health, but one jelly candy does not pose a danger. It is impossible not to notice how big the paws of these adorable dogs are. There was no grass nearby, but they really wanted to choose something, so they found a way out. Okapi has a very long tongue. Like giraffes, they feed on woody leaves and grass. Less often, they choose mushrooms and fruits. Perhaps the owner would have laughed if she hadn't anticipated how long and painful it would be to wash it. As a child, it certainly wasn't constantly told that trying to talk with its mouth full was a bad idea. When seals rest on the shore, their funny poses and friendly behavior attract attention and make everyone who sees them smile. People may find it funny, but the unfortunate hedgehog suffered a terrible shock. Tell me, didn't you also expect him to open his mouth wide and ask for food? Other cats might even envy them. After all, they have round-the-clock access to the freshest milk. After waiting, it chose the most appropriate time to escape. It turns out that hippos like to swim in mud baths. The deer decided that since people were invading its natural habitat, it also had the right to visit them unexpectedly. All mothers take care of their babies. As you can guess, they force them to follow the rules of personal hygiene. On hot summer days, no one is immune from dehydration, so farmers try to do everything possible to water their animals. Seeing it in the dark can earn you nightmares for the rest of your life. The horse must have been afraid that it was being taken away in an unknown direction, so it left a trail behind. Pigs often sleep together, cuddling up to each other to feel warm and feel safe. Such a shared sleep strengthens their social bonds and provides comfort. The first romantic feelings are very touching. You can see how nervous they are. It looks like a crow is going to drop a bomb. Even though this was not the case, the birds managed to scare the dogs away. This man is a wonderful teacher. Just look at such an amazing dance tandem. Everyone knows that elephants have incredible strength, but it's only in these shots that it becomes clear how incredible it is.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
This is one of the most expensive and at the same time poisonous dishes in the world. Just listen to these funny sounds it makes. He should go to a nightclub without thinking about all these things. Spending all the time in an enclosure negatively affects not only the human psyche, but even these babies. Most birds like to be scratched on the head or neck. In nature, parrots interact with each other by touching their heads and beaks. This parrot doesn't mind having its tummy scratched either. With such a dinner, being a pig is not that offensive. Perhaps he has the habit of wearing a helmet from a previous life. Apparently, this representative of modern art likes to be part of its own installation. It turns out that bulls can also masterfully disguise themselves. Surely the cow is disappointed since it expected much more from virtual reality glasses. How cute he is! This hippo is very similar to a character from children's books. It seems that in this way he shows who is the most important here. He needs only a few females circling around with a fan. It's a live yo-yo or a new approach to parrot training. It seems that they don't really like the new squeaking toy yet, rather it causes them confusion. Maybe they know that they will get some goodies after the rain. Seagulls are known for their love of theft. They are often able to quickly and deftly snatch food from the hands of people or even other birds. What a pity for this dog, even though his owner seems to be very touched by his appearance. Does anyone know what kind of strange animal it is? Write it in the comments below. This is what happens when you go to the laundry to wash your belongings and you are absolutely not welcome there.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
Can't you get rid of the thought that it looks too much like Pumbaa from The Lion King? No plush toys can compare to these animals. When someone spends a lot of time with each other, they will definitely have common interests and similar habits. It seems that the deer got lost and, because of stress, cannot gather its thoughts to return to freedom. If you think that this fish is fragile, then you are not wrong. The bags of the bubble-eye goldfish are very thin and filled with liquid. It is as easy to damage them as a balloon. These wonderful turtles can easily inspire writers of children's books and animators to create new characters. It was a huge mistake to choose such an opponent. In general, all alpacas are quite funny, but this one clearly stands out among its relatives. This little seal does not like when its personal space is invaded. The Disney princesses were surrounded by birds, but she was a little less lucky. He should be grateful to the manufacturer of sneakers, otherwise he could lose his fingers during such games. The agile crab managed to approach the turtle without being noticed. There's nothing special, it's just that the order on this street is controlled by a huge bear.
Boys.
Yeah. I don't think this boat owner likes sea lions anymore. Oh my gosh, it's so close to sinking. That thing weighs...
Why would one sit in one place when you can take a ride? This beautiful, huge bear is ready to do anything for the promised treat.
There are things that are absolutely impossible to believe, and how could this even happen?
Seahorses are among the most bizarre marine creatures. During reproduction, the female lays eggs in a special pouch on the male's chest, where the embryos grow over the next 24 days. Don't they know that it's not worth touching other people's dogs without the owner's permission? Did it also seem to you that preparations for some important swimming competition are taking place here?
Where's it going? I'm looking for my thing.
These pugs haven't seen each other for so long that they couldn't contain their emotions when they met. What a cute baby. Do you also think that you met him in some kind of cartoon? Surely each of them has its own name, and the farm workers can easily distinguish them. Well, how can you not treat these cute eyes to some delicious food? Not all people can pose as professionally as this charming squirrel.
Before watching similar videos, it would be great to buy some sedative pills. One needs nerves of steel here.
This guy never wanted to have just one piece. He wants to have everything at once. The bear did not expect that the owners were already at home, so it made an enchanting escape. The penguin did not lose when it allowed tourists to take pictures of itself. As a reward, they took it to their relatives. Apparently, even despite their sturdy shell, turtles are much more sensitive than we thought. Even the dog worries about being overweight and tries to keep fit. It seems that they had a long-awaited and very warm meeting. One can only sympathize with a veterinarian who has to deal with such an angry beast. This amazing stallion deserves to star in movies and on the covers of glossy magazines. This parrot is a lovebird blondie from Venezuela. Even though it suffers from a rare disease that caused it to lose its feathers, its owner is in love with the bird. This peacock has something to be proud of. The beauty and grace of its tail are breathtaking. I wonder why they chose this particular place to stay. Perhaps because they know that no one will touch them anyway. This turtle goes to its favorite attraction as to a job without showing much enthusiasm. If the huts from Tails were on these chicken legs, their service life would be much longer. Cows deserve decent care. It is also important for them to get manicures and pedicures regularly and in a timely manner. When you steal someone else's food, don't expect to get it on a silver platter. This strange creature called the Mexican mole lizard looks like a tiny version of something in between a lizard and a worm. Interestingly, they dig holes for themselves with sharp ramming movements of the head and rake out excess soil with 10 sharp claws. In this video, everyone is happy. Both the ostrich, which is being treated, and the baby, who is very amused by the bird. Such a charming tradition has been going on for a century and a half. Every morning, the swans in the moat at the Bishop's Palace in Wales ring the bell. It happens 3 times a day. Then the watchman comes and feeds the birds. This poor turtle did not expect that thirst would put it in such danger. It's good that its owner was there. One can find all sorts of things in a lady's purse, but chicks are something new. Give the chicken motivation and it will be able to move mountains. Such tenacity of the turtle can only be envied. It seems to be doing something impossible. I hope it managed to overcome this obstacle. They will owe their dog their whole life because today, thanks to it, the hunters have their second birthday. The last thing you want to see while kayaking is a shark that is bigger than your kayak. They definitely have some kind of special connection.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
It's a common thing for Florida residents. People are not even afraid to get close enough to crocodiles to film them on camera. A turtle can be taught anything. The main thing is to find the right approach. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The fear of heights can affect not only a person, yet this dog is trying its best to control the situation and pretend that everything is fine. The mirror misled the seal and it was eager to get acquainted. Fishing in South Africa will be remembered by tourists for a lifetime thanks to the special effects created by nature itself. I think this is the polite way he asks visitors to move a little further away.
Okay, back away. Back away from the fence, Leo. Isaac, back up. Get back.
Raccoons didn't want to wait for treats, so they took control of the situation. This is not a deadly embrace, but the process of mating and fertilization of eggs. Like all children, the elephant is constantly destroying everything around. Even in the animal world, it is very difficult to remain yourself and go against the system. Take a look at these insects. They don't give the horse peace even for a minute. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't dare go into this tunnel. Its durability and ventilation system raise questions. So guys, are you all ready for takeoff? Who would like it when you are being filmed by strangers? Looking at this landscape, you just want to take a brush and a canvas and start painting a picture. At first glance, this elephant seems friendly, however, he decided to get rid of the girl as soon as possible. Some people choose unusual animals for themselves as pets. Here's someone who knows exactly how to entertain themselves and pass the time. If you tease a turtle, you need to be prepared for the fact that it will respond in a not very friendly manner. Not only enmity, but friendship knows no interspecies differences.
If you want to switch to something else, don't be hurry. Something truly interesting is just about to begin.
The African tigerfish is a ferocious predator known for its impressive size. The mole digs the ground, screwing into the soil and alternatively shoveling the soil with its paws. Unlike rodents, moles cannot gnaw the ground with their incisors, so they live only in places with soft and pliable soil.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
They are so beautiful and graceful, and they are always on guard of this beach. It is unlikely that such an original wig will help it hide from the owner. Hardly anyone taught them to perform this amazing dance. This handsome creature was lucky to be born with a very unusual horn. Competition in one way or another provokes conflicts and a struggle for supremacy. All kids explore the world around them and constantly test their own strengths.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
Who would have thought that stingrays are such intelligent creatures? Their mother must be glad that so many beautiful babies are waiting for it at home. Animals don't even need to make faces on purpose to conquer everyone around them with their appearance and facial expressions. This was the first and last time the dog lost his vigilance and fell asleep next to the turtle. This rabbit also thinks that flowers are the best gift. How convenient it is to have a trunk. As soon as the elephant gets hot, it can immediately refresh itself. What a wonderful device! The cow is happy and the owner has free time. This llama became an honorary guest of the college. Its appearance caused a stir and greatly pleased the students and staff of the educational institution. Even though these goats are testing the patience of the turtles, everyone seems to be satisfied with this state of affairs. It is not easy to earn the trust of such a huge animal. However, this man has been taking care of this elephant for a long time, so he can even drip its eyes without any problems.
What an incredible footage! We always strive to choose the best content for you.
Will someone call the police? This fight needs to be stopped urgently. American black bear may look clumsy, but it can quickly climb trees and can also swim long distances in search of food or a new habitat. Such a cruel temptation did not bring the dog any satisfaction. This chicken is not afraid of modern technologies and experiments. It is not clear that this is not one dog, but two dogs who fell asleep in each other's paws.
Chào Papa. Chào Papa. Chào Papa.
In general, orangutans are not aggressive by nature. They are usually quiet, peaceful, and reserved creatures. However, like any wild animal, orangutans can become aggressive if threatened, if they feel scared, or are defending their territory or offspring. Travelers dreamed of immersing themselves in the world of wildlife and spending an unforgettable time in a safari park. However, when they were swimming in the pool, an uninvited guest joined them. Apparently, the elephant felt so thirsty that people did not bother it. Boar hunting is a complex and exciting process that requires skill and tactical thinking. It requires a responsible approach because it is a very smart, strong, and cunning beast. The brown fur seal is the largest among the seals. The largest of the colonies lives on Cape Cross and Namibia. It must have been the first and last time it fell asleep outdoors. These monkeys took advantage of the situation and surrounded the safari park employee. Even though they did not behave aggressively, he had to shoot in the air to keep them away until colleagues came to the rescue. No matter how elegant and graceful swans may seem, their way of landing on the water is unique.
Don't forget to share the most impressive moment of this episode in the comments below. See you soon.